Hey guys, we're doing a basic maintenance on the Team Hi-Capas. I've been asked to make this video. I hope I do a good job on it. I'm trying to keep it really basic and short. I try to keep these videos short and to the point. In fact, YouTube is the place where just get it fast and get over and done with. So if you're an advanced player, or you do real estate and you transfer over to airsoft, don't bother with this. I'm on the same page with you. I use grease and this stuff, but to keep it simple, I want you guys to save techs, yourself, or me a headache. Just go buy Murder Oil. Alright, it's $25 shipped if you're in America, of course. I'll put it right here where you can buy it. These things work great. They're designed by a gas gun player. He's from the Army. He knows his shit. Okay, this stuff is legit. Save me the headache. Alright, just buy this stuff and stop using that crap you guys usually use. Well, not everybody, but you know what I'm saying. You get the point. Alright. And also, guys, I don't actually own any more pistols that are close to stock, so I apologize. This is my workhorse, so that's why I'm using this gun. Now, you're gonna notice the upper is already taken apart. There's a thing that people say, when you clean it, you take the full gun apart and just clean it from ground up. You don't really have to do that. Unless you dropped it in dirt and you just fished it into dirt or something extreme. Other than that, just take off the upper like I did in here. Alright, you have your outer barrel, your inner barrel, your guide rod, and your slide catch. Just take that out. Look at your lower frame, whatever it is. Just get some cloth. Alright, no paper towel. I don't like anything abrasive. So just try to get a soft cloth. Alright, just clean it off. Make sure you want to make it bone dry. And obviously, you're going to make it bone dry and then reapply all the lube on there. Okay, so clean it off. This is all you really got to do for the lower. This is if you're not having any serious problems and you just want to maintain it. Now, the good thing is, on the bottom, there's nothing serious that you have to maintain. Like, these screws don't really come loose from vibration or using a lot. This screw doesn't. Okay, obviously I'm missing mine. Alright, but this screw doesn't come loose from vibration. Alright, so on the lower, you're pretty much good. The only thing that you do have to watch out sometime is the trigger might get some sand in here. You might have to take it apart, which is a pain in the butt. But other than that, generally speaking, for basic maintenance, this is all you really got to do for the bottom. Now what we're going to do is, I'm not going to put it on because I don't want to waste it because I'm using other stuff. But you're just going to put your heavy on here. Just line it up. Okay? Line it up. So it gives that nice smooth action and keeps it healthy. Alright, that's what you're going to do on the bottom. You're going to put that aside. And you notice mine is already taken apart, so you do the same for yours. Now, maintenance for the upper is a lot more it's important, and you gotta watch two things that kill me because people never watch them, and people send them to me all the time. Broken hop up. It's the probably the number one thing besides learning also that I get from people. They say the hop up doesn't work. It doesn't hold place. Guys, these two screws, I will tell you all the time. You have to watch these two screws. After you're done playing, from 9 a.m. You stop playing at 6 p.m. Go home, just take a chair and just check the screws. It's not that hard to maintain, alright, seriously. But you have to check these two screws. They become loose, and what happens is the vibration eventually breaks this post right here, okay, on the TM1, and that means you're gonna get a loose wheel that doesn't work well for your hop-up adjustment, or it starts cracking, and you're gonna start noticing accuracy problems. So check these. Excuse me. Check these two screws, alright? That is important to check these two. Another thing, when you're cleaning the barrel, turn off the hop-up bucking. Alright, turn it off. Physically make sure that there is no hop-up on. Alright? Turn it off. And use a microfiber, guys. No paper towel. Nothing abrasive. Try to, baby this gun. Just, baby it. Microfiber, something smooth, alright? And just cut a little strip. Put it through here, and just keep on pushing it through till there's nothing on the microfiber, till it's got clean. All right. Make sure to hop a bucking on. That's the number one thing I see broken. The other second thing I see broken the most This is the gun I'm working on to sell. This right here. If you don't, I know it's adjusted sight. It sort of sucks, but because if you want to adjust it, it's cool and useful. But the problem is these actually break. The screw itself is a pot metal screw. I don't know why. They should have at least invested in a nicer one. These are breaking a lot on people. What happened is there's a spring underneath it. Either A, you can take out that spring and put like a little rubber buffer under there. I would probably do that. Or it's B, don't adjust it and make sure it's always tight so it doesn't snap off and break. Okay? So those are two things you gotta maintain and watch. Alright, back to maintaining the gun. Alright, oh, I dropped my thing. Let me get that. So after you clean, let's just pretend we're cleaning this, blah blah blah, it's clean. Clean the insides, whatever. Alright, it's all clean. What you're gonna do is the blue one. Now everyone's different. During the summer I use heavy. During the winter I use light. Okay. What you're gonna do is pull the loading nozzle and hold it. Get your light. Just dab it in here. You know, I'm not gonna use it, but you guys just do that, and it should be able to come back and forth, snappy like this. If it doesn't, that's okay. If it's really just getting stuck and jammed, okay, maybe it's time for you to change your piston or your O-ring. But that's not a whole video. I'm talking about just maintaining it, guys. So make sure this area is properly lubricated. You guys can even flip it upside down like this, and just put some on here. Boom, boom. Just put on here, and just, you know, push it, rack it a couple times. Okay. Make sure it's good and it's all over it. All right, so that's done. The last thing I do is what I do. Oh, for me, I just put some heavy on here on the outside of the out of the barrel, and then guess what, guys? You guys are pretty much done. That's like the basic of cleaning. So you got the rails lubricated, you got your out of barrel lubricated, and you got your loading nozzle assembly lubricated. So do those three and check your hop up area. It's the same for most of the TM Glocks. You have to maintain the screws. Anything that has a screw in its recoil, always check it to make sure it doesn't become loose and you're just gonna run into big problems. And don't forget to check that screw, okay? So that's it pretty much for the basic maintenance. Save myself, save yourself a headache. Alright, go buy this stuff. Alright, it works good, it does its job, alright? I'll see you guys around and have a good day.